So
yeah, it looks a little bit like a keyboard.
Exactly, it's basically like a piano. When I was commissioned to do a shelf, I was trying to think out how can you make a different shelf from everything that's already exists. And most shelves, they sort of force you, they dictate how you have to use them. So it was how to make something that can really be moved around. I was tapping around on the table, and then I went, okay, fingers. Just let's make something which is just fingers, and you can move them all up and down. So basically, that was the whole concept to start working. A wall of fingers you could move up and down. Now, because they're handmade, and like it's 3 months, 2 people in South America working one by one, a tiny little difference on one end would mean a huge difference on the other. So we had to regulate each one with a tiny screw. So the piece now had to be tuned, and therefore it was like, okay, this is the piano shelf. Because it's as mad to make as a piano, and you have to actually tune it. So I came all the way from New York just to tune the piano. What's really nice about it, it's once you have it fitted snugly together without spaces in between, you basically get a chocolate-covered wall that fills up the room. So once you start putting pieces down, the color behind the wall, whatever color you chose, appears and comes out. And you're basically framing whatever object you place in it. So it allows you to play around, it allows the client to do whatever they want, and it adapts to whatever you want to put in it, whether it's books, objects, sculptures, or whatever. It's this is the second prototype. It's never been shown before, so it's completely new, and it's an edition of 12. Yeah. That's it. There's no more.
But you always do limited edition pieces?
Yeah, I mostly work with limited edition, basically because I'm an artist too, and what I do is I have some sort of a very strong emotional connection with them. I guess someday I'll experiment in mass production and give something to everyone. But I really like the sort of personal pieces handmade for each one. This one we were asked to have it casted in aluminium, but you lose the whole magic of it. I mean, part of the whole idea is that you know this took 3 months, that you know it was tuned. So it's sort of personal relationship, and I can go and tune it for you at your place. So it does have that sense, which is quite nice, and that's mainly why I'm working in limited editions.
Mm-hmm. And did you study art? Or
I studied, let's see, my father's an art aesthetic book writer in South America. I was raised in London. I did art courses in Washington, then design in Chile and sculpture, design in Milan, film in Edinburgh, and art in New York. And I'll show you here. Basically, I support myself doing design to do urban art. So my design pays up for my public art pieces. This was a cow that was rescued from a slaughterhouse and taken to live on a 10-story building. You can see on the next one here. There's the cow on top of the building. And it revolutionized the whole city of Santiago in South America. The next one is this was a 25-story crane covered in light bulbs to make an espantacucos, which in Chile would be like to scare away the devils. So you see, once it's lit up, it would be like a sort of battered up cross looking after people while they're asleep and the whole city goes to sleep. The same for this last piece I'm going to show you. It's a 10-meter high magnolium that was planted in the middle of Chile's national soccer field. And so the whole place was turned into a park for a week. That particular stadium is very important because it was where General Pinochet, the dictator, grabbed all the people who fought against him and he had them there tortured and imprisoned. Therefore the tree in the middle of the place worked like it was almost a commemorative park where people could just go and rest. And we finished up with a football match with the tree in the middle. So pieces for unique customers. Once I have enough money out of the pieces, I'll go and do my urban art. And that's how I live, and that's what I love doing.
Very interesting.
Thank you very much.